This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and I should be going to sleep, but I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, you might have saw me say that I feel like I need to talk about VR, virtual reality, mostly because of this thing right here. The reason I have this is because I upgraded my phone to a Samsung Galaxy 7 Edge. And one of the things was if you purchase it now, you get this for free. So no, I did not pay for a VR headset. I honestly didn't really care to get it, but it's a part of the deal. It's like, you're going to give it to me. Fuck it. I'm not going to say no to something free. It's not like I was going to go run out and give Samsung $100 for this shit because I wasn't that interested in it at all. Not to say that I don't care about VR. I'm curious about VR. I've always been very curious as to where it's going to go. This whole big push to have VR in the forefront over the last couple of years with Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, and the PlayStation VR, which, by the way, we're about to get a really big announcement, so I guess it's fitting that I'm doing this video right now because Sony should be, oh gosh, when is it going to be? Is it the 25th? I forget the exact date, but this month, March, Sony's going to be making a big announcement. Actually, it might be before that. Now I think of, I'm thinking it might be coming this coming weekend, because it's the 14th at the time of this recording, so it might be really, really soon. Please correct me in the comment section if you remember. I might do a follow-up video just to talk about it because there's a lot of questions that I have as far as that conference goes anyway. So you might see a follow-up video to this. But anyway, we're here to talk about this bad boy right here, the Samsung Gear VR, powered by Oculus Rift, as it says on the side. I don't know if you can see that right there, but yeah, it has Oculus Rift technology in it. So um, now, this being just $100 and built for the cell phone, you probably are thinking it's probably not that great of a product, but it's actually pretty solid as far as it's what you expect possibly from VR. And sorry, I'm looking down because I have to unlock my phone because I want to demonstrate to you guys how you use this thing. Basically, the front part comes off, and right here you see this space. This is where you put your phone. Now, the compatible phones for these, by the way, are the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, the Samsung Galaxy 6 and 7, and the Samsung Galaxy uh, 6 Edge and 7 Edge. I have the 7 Edge. That's what I'm using. It's pretty simple installation. Like I said, see that space right there? See if I can hold this up. Probably should use my other hand for that, but basically hold this up right here. On this side right here, there's a USB port where you stick your phone. Now you have to make sure that your phone is unlocked before you stick it in, before it works. And once you have your phone unlocked, you're just basically going to take the end with the USB port, slide it down, and then snap forward the phone. Make sure it's secure. They have it so this side right here will slide a little closer for the smaller Galaxy X6. But seeing I have the edge, it's pretty much um, filling this entire space. And that's basically all you do to install. Then you take the faceplate, you put that back on. You actually don't have to put the faceplate back on, but it just looks better. From the outside. You don't necessarily want somebody to see the phone. And then I'm about to make myself look silly right here for you guys. Take that, boom. Once you put the headset on, you get a message inside that gives you health things, asks you to acknowledge There's a touchpad right here where I'm touching. You tap that to acknowledge, and then boom, now I'm in the home screen. Now again, I'm looking silly right here, but I'm only doing this as a demonstration, just to show you how you kind of use this product. So basically, you go through the menu by looking up and down. You actually can do a 360. I'm not going to do that now, but when you're in the home space, that's the one thing that kind of caught me off guard at first, was that it's actually a full room that I could look around. There's no movement, uh, although in some games you do the movement, but again, the touchpad. There's a touchpad on the right hand side it works kind of like your laptop. So you have the center piece where you'll tap to select something. If you swipe for it, it'll move something forward or move a menu a certain way. Swipe backwards, same thing, and then you swipe up and down for certain commands. Certain games ask you to do all of that stuff. And basically, when you're done, there's a back button that'll let you go back to a menu, select escape, go back to the home screen, what have you. And boom, that's it. And when you're done, take the headset off. It stops working. I'm thinking there's some pressurized sensors somewhere in here or something, or maybe the lenses. I'm not sure exactly how that it does what it does. But as soon as you put it on, it recognizes it, starts it up. You take it off, it kind of goes dead. Like if I put it on now, I just got the beep and it knows I have the headset on. So I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with light or something. I never really looked it up, to be quite honest, because again, it wasn't something that I was that interested in. But I find it really, really cool that it does that. It has a volume rocker because you don't have to have headphones. It actually emits sound from the headset, so you can hear without it, but you can't plug in your headphones. Or because it's using your phone, you basically can. Uh, and I need to start looking at the camera because my camera's in a different position than it was. But basically, since you're using your phone, if you have a Bluetooth device, you can connect that to your phone and listen through that. Or if you have a set of headphones, there's a headphone jack on here. There's a USB jack that I'm not sure what is it for. I wonder if that lets you plug it into some type of device to record, maybe. I don't know, or just like using as a charger for your phone, because this thing drains the fuck out of your phone. Trust me, it really does drain your phone. But tried a few games and it worked. I mean, I don't know like how else to put it, but the damn thing works. It works pretty damn well, actually, for just to be $100 piece of equipment. Sorry, take my phone out because I don't need to have my battery drained out. I'm not going to be playing any VR games at the moment, but it works. They give you 6 games off the bat because you have to download some Oculus software onto your phone, and then they have like an Oculus game bundle, which gives you like 6 different uh, pieces of software. Let me look up on the store to see exactly what the software is. Nothing like too over the top. Let's go like extra extraordinary for you. Library. Here we go. So they give you Eve Gunjack, which I played, and this is actually pretty cool. It's a kind of a flight simulator, shooting gallery type of game where you're in a ship that put you in the ship, and again, you can look all around the ship, up and down, like see the cockpit, look down, see your guy holding the like triggers and stuff like that. And basically, you're fighting off waves of enemies, so you have to use your head. It use head tracking for you to target, and then you use the touchpad to tap and shoot and all of that, pick up boosts and all of that. It was cool. I tried another game called Esper 2. It kind of reminds me of Portal in a way, um, where you gotta like pick up different things to manipulate, hit targets, move these boxes all around. I didn't play a whole lot of it, but it seemed interesting. Again, it's one of those things that gives you 360 range of motion, so you have to turn your whole body around at times to do stuff, and like the damn thing knows when you're just turning your head like this because it's like it knows like natural motion. So if you only turn your head like this, you're not gonna turn all the way around. You actually have to physically spin to look back. Hero Bound Spirit Champion, didn't try that yet. Nor did I try Dead Secret. I need to try Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is actually a popular indie game that came out on PC last year, I think. People liked it a lot, and I'm very, very curious as to how it plays on VR. But yeah, those were the free games they gave you. And then you have experiences. They gave you something called Star Trek Chart, which I played around with. Basically, it lets you look around the galaxy, fly to planets and things like that, and see information and find out about different stars and constellations and all of that. Um, and then, of course, there's some free apps. You have Oculus Video. They have some virtual reality video, virtual reality pictures that you can look through, 360 panorama stuff. Um, there are some virtual reality shows from what I hear. I didn't check any of those out. Like the du Soleil shit. Not sure if I want to check that shit out, but whatever. Um, and then there's like some things like you could go and watch Twitch um, in a movie theater or some shit like that. Like really crazy. Certain apps that you have on your phone, you can watch like you're sitting in a movie theater. Um, it was a wild. I'd say it's a wild experience. I I thought it was cool. I really thought that it was cool. Now, does this mean that I'm ready to get psyched and build my computer up to be Oculus ready? Mind you, my computer is damn near Oculus ready, except for two things, and that's the amount of USB ports. Um, Although I think I have enough USB ports, I don't have enough free USB ports because I'm not unplugging all my shit or installing a USB hub for that shit because that shit needs like 4 or 5 USB ports to operate. And of course, my video card, I have a 950. It wants you to at least have a 970. Fuck out of here. It's not that serious. Palmer Lucky, at least for me, but for some, it's not going to be that hard because a lot of people have the 970s or the 980s nowadays. It just was not in my budget at the moment. Maybe if somebody wants to donate me a 970, sure, but it's not going to do any good because I don't plan on spending the $600 for an Oculus Rift or the $800 for a HTC Vive. But I can say, like from my experience, the technology is sound. It's very sound technology, and I mean, this is coming from a cheap, cell phone VR experience. It's actually pretty cool. It makes me wonder just how good the full-fledged experience is. You know, there are some games that say that you can use a controller with, so if you wanted to use your controller, you can. I find that weird. I actually liked it better using the touchpad because it just seemed to make more sense to me. I feel like that's one of the things that's facing VR is like how they're going to completely have people interact with some of the games that they're making for. Like I like what Vive is doing with the hand things. There's rumors that Sony is coming out with some type of hand control outside of the Move. I think using the Move is a good move, and if they come up with a different kind of hand controller, that would probably be even better. Because I don't think you should traditionally use a controller with this. I feel like it would probably break immersion because you actually kind of got into that stuff. It's like
you were really just like walking around like what, huh? Like all over the place. It kind of draws you in. I will say so. Um, yeah, VR. Um, it definitely doesn't remind me of the stuff that they used to sell us in the 80s and 90s. I've never used the Virtual Boys, I can tell you. But I know a lot of like the way they sold VR back in the day, it just didn't work. Um, and I don't know if it's working that well now, but if you get your hands on it, you kind of see where they're going. Um, yeah, it could be a thing. Now the question is it going to be just an experience, or is it going to be more than just that? Because again, while playing some of the games were cool, mechanically speaking, um, like I said, Gunjack was cool, Esper was cool, but then you get into stuff like the StarCraft thing or the Star Chart thing. Sorry, and it goes more to like the experience thing. I think that's one of the things is like they're gonna have to figure out how to push the gaming aspect if they want gamers to get it and show gamers what it would be like to play games like that as opposed to it just being an experience type of thing. Um, yeah, it's going to be successful. I've always said that I think it's going to be successful. Whether it's going to be successful this year or not, that's debatable. Yeah, I know Oculus sold out, Vive sold out, but they didn't have that many units to sell out. I don't know if this is going to be a massive uh, commercial success, at least this year. I think through attrition and as technology develops better, as they find a way to put it out for cheaper costs, it'll grow because there's stuff there that's really really cool. I mean, it's really really cool. It's just all now about getting the price to a point where, at least with the current experience, because I'm sorry, if I had to pay $600 to play a game like Gunjack, I'm not doing it. Um, Hell, I wouldn't have paid $100 to play that. That being said, I'm happy for the experience because I thought it was a cool experience. You know what I mean? But it wasn't an experience to justify the cost for me at the moment. But it definitely does make me say, like, VR is legit, and if you could afford it or you want to like try it, and your worry was about, well, I don't know if I'm going to be wasting my money. I don't think it's going to be a waste of money this time. I think VR is going to be something that's going to stay this time around. But anyway, uh, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I'll holler at you later. It's your boy Black Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.